can do it. I can do it. I can do it. Hi. Just a tiny hand dance today because I haven't left myself enough room to do the hand dance. How are we all doing? Gosh, my headset is loud. Shh, turn it down. There we go. That's better. It's a Zeo and a geek. Hope you're looking forward to all the glitter later. No, there's no glitter later. Hi before. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. Hi. How you guys doing? I made a thing. I made a thing. Well, sort of. I sort of made a thing. I made a thing with words on. Yay. So you know how we've got the... Hang on, this box needs to... That's the foil from the other day. That needs to... Done over there. Get this box out of the way, because that's my heat embossing. I don't need that right now. Get that out of the... Oops. Get that out of the way. Somewhere. It has a spot, but it's not nearby, so... Ah! Stuck us get a deep blue. Hello, they found a pretty all of the snuggles. How you doing? So we have the little mini shelvy things, right? Which are falling apart. But I only put it together with tape, so that's fine. We know that tape is not going to be the thing, but that's I anticipated that really. I have on the front of my Distress Oxides these labels, which is just label maker labels, and they're fine. Obviously they have like the name of the thing, and so I can be like, oh yeah, I remember what color that is. But it would be nice. It would be nice if I had labels that were the color. You can buy what's the company that does this? Ranger. I blanked. Ranger does sell sticker labels that are like printed in the color, but like you have to buy them for a start, and then like they're not 100% true to color, because it's quite tricky to get, you know, a printed out thing to look like the exact color as like the thing that, you know, paints and inks and stuff like that. And so I went googling, and I did find there was a lady who had set up labels so that you could use them with like for cricket or a silhouette or whatever. And this is the first. She just did like all the colors. And so there was 2 pages because there's so many colors. And this is the first page, and it worked fine. And I was really excited because I'm like, oh, this is good. This will work. And then the second page, I couldn't get it to work. You have to do a thing where you like bring the file into your cut program. So in my case, it was Design Space because I use Cricut. And it just, the words weren't, like on the preview the words were there, and then you would import it and then they weren't there. And I tried to like fuck around with the file in like Inkscape to try and like make it work, and it just wasn't working, and I'm just like, this is too fucking hard basket, especially considering I was doing it at like 9 o'clock last night. And it did have some of the colours that I needed, and I'm like, well shit, what am I going to do? And then I was like, I don't even really like this font. I wouldn't have minded if it was just a nice, you know, Times New Roman or an Arial or something. But like this kind of, I mean, it's cute, don't get me wrong, like the person who made it, like that's fine, that's fun, and all of that, but I just like, that's not really my thing. And changing the font on them was kind of tricky in the file, just with the way it was set up and stuff. And so I'm just like, I'm just gonna do my own. And then I can just do the colours that I actually have, and then I can do it all on one page, and then it'll all work, and then that'll be shiny. So now we have these ones. Yay! The only thing I ended up taking from this original file was the size of the rectangle. Ah, jangles. Heck. It's Dale! Dale with the research. Thank you so much, Dale. You're awesome sauce. I appreciate the face, please. Tankies. How are you doing today? How's everybody doing today? I've like jumped right into it because it was like right here on my desk and I just wanted to start talking about stuff. Yes. So now I have these and I can get the ink onto them. I don't know whether to put them on the thingies and then ink them or ink them and then put it on. Because I don't really want to get ink all over the outside of the ink pad, but like, I don't know, I feel like that might be easier. I guess I could make a little like template so that I don't get ink everywhere. I don't even know how well this is going to ink, to be honest. Let's science on this one first. Now, I'm going to need a scrap piece of paper. And how big are these rectangles? 2. Oops. I don't know what these stupid numbers are. It's 2.5 by 1 in centimeters. No, wait, sorry, 5 by 1 in centimeters. So if we go a little bit bigger than that. But like just a smidge. Craft knife. Craft knife. And cutting that. Because safety. Now we want to go just a little bit. I don't know, maybe that. I am here. Yay! I am glad that you are here. I am a mostly animate corpse, but a tidy graveyard. Yes. You'll never unlock the higher level candles from the bishop if you don't make it tidier. Try each for one go. Yeah. Manage to start making stands when they get the area and not your fingers. Uh-oh, she's armed! What? I can be trusted with blades. It's Geek who's the one who's dangerous. Let's go like... I don't know, 1.25. I just need to go a little bit bigger. I just don't want it to bleed over to the other rectangles, that's all. I could probably do like every second one and then like come back and then do the other ones and it really wouldn't matter, but... didn't line that up very well, that's right. It's a rectangle! Wow! I remember shapes! And look, it's even the right size and everything! Haha! Cool beans. Alright. Hopefully after all this actually works. Everyone yelling about armed killers! Where's my crossbow? Could you do a cheat resist or a stencil? Yes. Can you be trusted ways to keep out bleeding rectangles? Yes! I'm absolutely trustable and stuff. And not at all full of murder death. That's Geek's job. Ow. Now, we need inks. And we're about to see why. I'm really hoping to make a nice little shelfie doodad. Because having to deal with inks when they're in a giant fucking pile is really annoying. Just a few different colours. But yeah, I need to continue cutting out those little shelf shapes. I can get 2 out of a sheet, but I need like 40 of them, so... I think, actually, wait a minute. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 32, 34, 36, 38, 39! Oh, oh, that hurts. Ah! I'm gonna have to buy another colour. I'm just gonna, I'm gonna have to find somewhere that sells things and, yep. Can't have that. Look at your branding is so fat. Dash! I'm just glad Brain is awake. And mostly not hurty. Actually, no, incorrect. It's mostly hurty. Not fun. Cookie. Oh, no woman fuzzies! How dare you? Hi, Mask. Ingots. More purple. More purple! There is very little purple in the range. It's very frustrating. The fact that when they brought, because like these are all the ones that I own, right? So when they brought out this one, this really dark one, they were like, oh, we didn't really need to bring out any more purple, but like, we just thought we would bring this one out anyway. We don't think there's any, because they talk about there being holes in the line. If there's gaps, they add colours where they think that there are gaps in their colour range, and they're like, oh, we don't think the purple has any gaps, but you know. But like, they didn't have any dark purple, like, what do you mean there wasn't a gap? Bollocks, I say. Utter bollocks. At some point I should probably do this again, considering I didn't seal it the first time and it bled through, but whatever. Not today. So for cleaning up hair. I don't have any, you can get ink pads that is just, like, it doesn't have any ink in it. And do that. I just don't have any. If you have the refills, could you bring it? Yes, I could. But yeah, I would need to get some of those empty ones. Yeah. It's been a while. Wait, what's been a while? Technically it doesn't matter which colour of these I do, but I'm going to do it on the one that it's meant to be, because I can. There we go, pink. Pink and a pink. Because I don't know, because these ones being Distress Oxides, they're a hybrid ink. They've got dye and pigment in them. I don't know. Oh yeah, that's not bad. I don't know how well the text is going to show through, particularly on some of the darker colours. Because the dye sinks in, but the pigment sits on top, so I don't know. I mean, I can still read that, that's fine. It'll be something like, hang on, science. Because, like, if I need to, I can just do, like, the sides. Although some of them don't have a lot of room on the sides. That might not work. I'm going to end up with inky fingers by the end of this, but that's fine. This colour is not on this sheet, but we don't care. We're just going to go ahead and do, I don't know, that one. I don't know if I own that colour or not. Yeah, see, that's now kind of hard to read. Like, I can read it, but it's dark. But I mean, I know what the colour is, so like, does it really matter that much? Hmm. Is it real colour theory bath? Yes! Hey Solana! How doings? Bob Ross theory, another bit? Yes! I freaking love Bob Ross. it's so like when they do their weekend marathons and stuff. It's so like if I just have a moment of just like I just need something calm and chill. You just put that on for a little bit and you just, you know, sit there and you watch the thing and then all of a sudden there's mountains. 70% chance of cabin. And I love the chat there. It's so nice. Everybody's just like so nice. And if anybody comes in and starts being a dickhead, everybody's just like, dude, like fuck off. It's not tolerated, you know. It's so nice. I fall asleep to the soothing way to yeah. And there's little like squirrels and stuff. Little all the little critters. Aww. Who was it that they? It was him and um come on, brain, not Carl Sagan, the other one. Fuck. It's Mr. Rogers. Oh my god. In my defense, Mr. Rogers is a very American thing, so yeah. It's Bob Ross, it's Mr. Rogers, Steve Owen is like holy trinity. Yes. Good people. Okay, thinking hoping I'll be able to get in enough sleep today. Oh, I hope so. Fingers crossed. I hope you get all of the good naps. See, the other thing is too, I don't know whether it's just the font as well. Because like that font's kind of small, whereas this one like takes up more of the thing. It might be easy to read. It's that one up there. And I think I would say that's probably the darkest color I have. Well, it's just a stripe. Do you watch the marathon on YouTube when it live? No comment to have to worry about when I do the high. Yeah, that's fair. I've got him followed on Twitch. Already have to admit it. Yes. Do the naps. Do I need to start painting a mountain to help you go to sleep? No, that's not a no. I can't make things look like things. I'm not an artist. Oh, I didn't bring a beverage. Where is my beverage? Did I not? Oh shit. Like 2 minutes? Hang on. Beverage get. There we go. Sorry about that. Usually I do that in the intro, but I must have made my thing all wonky. Anyone recognise them, but I don't care. Crikey painted dream. Oh hell no. I can't paint for shit. I wish. I wish I had that kind of talent. Yay! Far more than that, yes. I do use the word naps in place of sleeps. I don't actually mean that you go for a short sleep. Gotta through the crap out to get to the yoke out, to getting there out, yes. 10 hour nap, that's the one. What I do, take as hot a shower as you can and just soak until you relax. Hotter the better, then you get on the fan and melt into the bed. That does sound very comfy. 7 would be nice, yes. Scratches Quacky the Hydrated. Oh hey, it's me! Okay, well I've got the people. I might not even need the actual inks. I might have enough residual ink on my daubers already to be able to do it. I don't know. We'll find out. See, I want it to be like true to the color, but like that one in particular, it's so dark. But like, it worked. And like, technically I can read it. It is there. I can read it. It's just not super visible. But I do have only the one dark purple, so I'm not fussing about it too hard. The problem with the stencil is that I can't clean it. And I've started with the dark colour, which was silly. But I needed to know if it was going to work, so... it's too hot in the house, nor do I have AC running. Oops. No hot shower. Like that, if I think myself safe to a shower, that's what it's true. Cold shower, at least that's because it's cold water this time in south. Oh yeah. Phone decided to double that, yes. There's South Texas, and then there's South Texas. Wait a minute. What is best heat? There we go. All of the coolings. Do that. I cover just from on the arms down and cover the feet so the fan when it starts to recharge. Ooh. Literally cool beans. You know what I could do? I could cut more stencils out of this. Like so. I'm gonna put my knifey. There's my knifey. And then could I just... Yeah, probably could. Doesn't need to be perfect, it just needs to work. Even if it's in typical, I can do one of the things about. Yes. It's about your extremities. If you can keep, like, hands and feet, particularly feet. If you can keep them the appropriate temperature, you'll generally be okay. Not perfectly straight, but it doesn't need to be. And nobody is, so who cares? I feel like it has had AC, but not yet. Oh. Down here this time of the year, yeah, nah. In like the very middle of summer, I'm the same. I'll occasionally like not even bother to put the sheet on the bed because it's just like, yeah, nah. I know I'm not going to be using it, what's the point? Okay. How should I do this? If I go vaguely with some kind of like color theory and go light to dark, that should work. Let's start with pinks. Pinks and go through to reds and then... Oops, that's not even the right one. Good start. I wasn't really intending on doing this on the stream today, but it needs doing, and like, it'll be really satisfying at the end of it, so... Less than 6,575 hours, yeah, it's addict fan over, yeah. I wish I had aircon. Aircon and solar panels and a battery. Actually, no. I want to live somewhere cold enough that I don't need aircon. That would be the dream. And I realize that's like kicking the can down the road because eventually everywhere's going to be too fucking hot, but... And I can't even make the joke that like chances are by then I'd be dead because like the way shit's going, it's going to be long before that. Oh dear. What are we doing? Entire house ah. Wait, why can't you open the windows? Isn't that like safety risk? Isn't that like a fire thing or whatever? Personal mobile doesn't have any temperature certificate. Yeah. Expenses when they say no heat in this drafty house, it peaks summer and the most freezes over restaurant. Yeah. Window unit? It's a case of court. Yeah. Find the drafts and seal them up if at all possible. Why is that one not next to that? I did this list based off of my color chart, which is mostly in color order. And then for some reason this one's all the way over here. Tell you what, this is working well so far. I can't feel at least it. Oh yeah. That is unfortunate, but understandable. Oh my goodness, that one was... that one was juicy! Considering that it's all residual ink. Famed aimed and fishy, it says catch it and amazing. Kind of like a tent. Like a fabric cave, yes, there we go. Oh, that's a much better word. Let's not call them tents anymore, let's call them fabric caves. Heck yes. I fell down in a rabbit hole at like 1 o'clock this morning, and I ended up on an article discussing the difference between a marquee and a gazebo. I think we should just ditch both of those names and call them, we're just gonna call everything fabric tents now. Fabric caves. Fabric caves. The difference is the size. So if you expect to be that. This is an old house but with a lot of windows that can't be opened, and the rest that can't have had the mechanical windows rusted to where they're not. Oh fuck. That sucks. Rabbit hole hype! Yes. Because I was like, you know, I love the card making, I love the crafting, and would it be a thing to find a like market or whatever to sell them at? Because listing it all is a lot of work and kind of sucks. Even with like, I've made it easier on myself, I've done things, and it's like not as bad, but like, so it sucks. As a process, it sucks. And so I'm just like, are there markets nearby that I could maybe, I don't know, and then like I found one, and then I was like, so they all have, yes, marquees. I don't know whether I need to get my own marquee, or whether they provide them, or what the thing is, and so I was googling that, and then it's like, yeah, they're like $500 for a decent one, so maybe not. And then I ended up on this tab and that tab and here, there, every tab. Old MacDonald had a farm, yeah, and oh boy, and so yeah, I just ended up with all of these tabs. I bet if I went and opened my laptop now, and I'd just be looking at all of these tabs, going, what the fuck was I looking up on this thing? Oh dear. Fabric caves. That was the connection there. Fabric caves. And then I was like, could I have a shed in my courtyard? I already have a shed in my courtyard, the one that the landlord provided, but it's kind of shit. Because it's long but very skinny. And so it's just, you know, it's the kind of, like, it's got bicycle hooks mounted on the back wall. It's that kind of shed. And so I'm like, can I just like, if I just like get a shed? Can I just like put up a shed and then just, you know, have a shed? Because the courtyard kind of sucks because it's like there's no covering. It gets rained on and all of the sun and all that kind of thing. Like, I'd love to have like a tiny workshop. And of course then it's like, do I need to have like council approval? Do I need to have strata approval? Do I need to have the landlord's permission? And the answer to all of the above is most likely. And so then I'm like, well, never mind. And so then I was back to the marquee idea, because I don't need a permanent structure, I just need a roof. Ah, rabbit holes. Why do I get into these things after I've gone to bed? You put duct tape on the front windows again over the cracks that are caused by the activities from the AFE bases. Yes, do that. Another thing with WD-40 on like that. Yeah. Liquid wrench? Never heard of liquid wrench. Is that like a similar thing to WD-40 or? Renting well, yeah. Going back to it first is fun for bits. Am I going to end up with this times? No. Incognito mode for that. No, I'm joking. There were real shitty kind of ways for extra at times for a few years where the house and the windows rattle. Oh, damn. Oh, what? I'm surprised about the. Wow. That's intense. Like, where I am, I'm on the ground floor, and then I'm also at the end of the building as well, so like, the lounge room wall, so like the one behind the TV, where you guys are, that wall is like my neighbor's wall, but then the opposite wall, like the one next to where the bed is, it's like the end of the building, so I guess it's like exterior wall, and that wall's all got cracks in it. It's because there's been roadworks, and they've been using like really heavy machinery and shaking everything. This building was built in like the 70s, and it's only in the past couple of years that those cracks have turned up. So it's kind of like, eh. Sometimes it's easier to get for yeah. And like, clearly the landlord does not give a fuck. He doesn't fix anything, he doesn't maintain anything, he doesn't upgrade anything, the only thing he changes is the rent. And I have this bad feeling, and I don't want to like, I almost don't even want to say it just in case, but like, I just have this like, gut feeling that like any day now I'm gonna get an email about a fucking inspection. And I just, like, no, fuck off. Last time he was here, he was like, any urgent repairs? And I'm thinking, if they were urgent, I would have told you before now. Besides, I've already got a list of shit as long as my arm that I thought was urgent and you haven't fixed it, so... Clearly we have different ideas on what constitutes urgent. I realize if it's like going to happen, it's going to happen anyway, and me saying anything is not going to like jinx it as such, but just I have a bad feeling. I have a bad feeling. Yeah. I'm trying to go with like vaguely the same colours just so that I don't like cross-contaminate anything. Not that it matters. We should have done the orange first, but... That's alright. That one. And then I will do that one, and then I'll use another one of the little templates. It's our Ruby anniversary. Squee! I don't know what that is. Hi, Cypher! Yay? What's a Ruby anniversary? I play along lately and knew it gets annoying, but there's a sign there to get hurt. Hey, there we go. Oh, there we go. It's a Ruby anniversary. Okay, I get it now. Ah, thank you, Cypher. You get the butt heart with antenna? No, what? Hang on. There we go. Anyway, hi Cypher, thank you so much for the resub, which I appreciate your face. How are you doing? I'm coloring in rectangles, it's very exciting. See that one, I think that one I might have like messed up the colour a little bit. I think I took in a little bit of the brown, so We shall put that one to the side and we shall start a new one. Yeah, I really shouldn't have started with the dark purple on that one, but oh well. I mean, I could probably turn it over and be okay. Because this should be dry. There's a very tiny little bit. It should be fine. Happy anniversary, squee! Australian heart or ace spade? Well, see, it's meant to be a heart, but like, I know I've got the thing like upside down to you guys. And that's purely just like a mental thing for me, like I could easily just go and swap the source over. I'm okay with the butt heart with mandibles. We got flying spiders in now, nothing scares me anymore. I'm sorry about the flying spiders. Hey, I hope you're well. I headed off to bed, but want to say hello. Hi, Family! How you doing? Hope you have good sleeps and stuff. Naughty Mouse! With a gift with a gift subbage. I can do words. To spawn tempo. Thank you, Naughty Mouse. There's room place to reach its physicals and whatever. I guess I gotta go to the sleep, Mouse. Do it. Do it. Sleeps is so good. You should have sleeps. They're nice. Thank you for coming and hanging about. How would you guys feel if I turned the camera up the other way? Is it just a case of like we're used to it by now, or would it be nicer to pretend like you're looking over my shoulder as opposed to being across the desk from me? What are the feels? Thank you, Mask. Appreciate ya. Start with that one because it's very, very light. Plus, I think the actual toner on the sheets is actually like not holding up all that well. I think the black is rubbing off a little bit onto the ink daubers. Not that that's the end of the world, but it's us. Heck. Not here though. Box runs away. Hi Oz, bye Oz. I would say that I hope that work is not being butts, but I suspect that it is. I hope it stops being butts. I hope that you're not here because you're about to go home. Go get in Ozmobile and fuck off. From work. I probably didn't need to clarify that, but still. Go home, Oz. Let's just... I'm curious now. Hang on. Let's come over here. Hi, Floof. Hi. Tankat's been on the bed pretty much all day. Being all warm and snuggling and stuff. That one. Filters? No. Transform. There we go. I need to flip it. Which way am I flipping it? It's on the axis. Horizontal. Nope. I never, ever, 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 ever get that right. Wait, did I need to do both? Oh yeah, that's backwards now. I needed to do both. There we go. Gee, Sakura! Oh my goodness. Sorry. Don't panic, just iron. Thank you so much for the subbage. I appreciate your face, please. How are you doing? 180 around, yes. I should have just... Wait, is there a transform for that? Probably. Rotate 180 degrees, yes. I could have just done that instead of flipping it. I'm schmert. No dying. Bit! We're all dying. Hype train! Level 2? Holy snaps. What? The what? The what? It's Black Cat spotted. He's up his tower, but he's like sitting upright and he's staring outside. Maybe there's like a bird or something, I don't know. I'm surviving. Yay! I am glad that you are surviving. It is significantly better than the alternative. Ah! Oh no, that's on the floor now. Please don't pick up tons of cato. Yay, it didn't. Just a couple. Ooh, that beverage is good. I have a beverage that's 2/3 Pepsi Max and 1/3 orange. It's kinda yummy. I'm so glad I'm able to do most of these just with the ink that's kind of there. I don't actually have to get the ink pad out. That's very nice. Which color did I just get? Yeah. Yeah, I don't think the ink, the toner is actually like holding up all that well. I think I might be like rubbing some of it off. Which is not a huge deal, but... I could probably, if I was like gentler about it and maybe like daubed it rather than swiping it, wouldn't be as bad, but I don't care that much. As long as I can still read it at the end of it, it doesn't matter. I need to, like, ink blend more. I've pretty got all these colours down, and I'm kind of remembering how pretty they all are. I haven't really been using my oxides lately, because I've been using the other brand, because they're a different style of ink. And, like, you use them for different things, they have different use cases, but... now that I'm actually like messing with these, it's kind of like, oh, I should get these out more and use them more. Then again, I could say that for 90% of the supplies that I have, so... I might have some other solvents and some others find out to not act as handbags. The quality of the foam is not that high, so it could just be that it's kind of sanding them off. hype train is complete. Thank you guys so much for the hype train. I appreciate your face places. Always nice to remember why you like that. Yeah. These ones are great for blending. Not that I can't blend with the dye-based ones. They also blend rather well. But like these are just... they're just made for it. They kind of all have their like pros and cons. Like the dye ones you can blend with, but it's not that it's harder as such, it's different. Dye inks are like food colouring, and pigment inks are like paint. So you're kind of working around like the opacity levels and the way that you mix them and stuff. And then these inks are a hybrid, they're both dye and pigment. So a little bit best of both worlds. I mean, does mine hide it? With the amount that you guys are like, it's a Quirky's brain. Stop being a dick. Can I dob this one? Not really. This one's so light, I feel like it's going to pick up all the other ones. Also, this particular one doesn't have a lot of ink on it. I don't tend to use it. Whoops. Use this light blue very much, so that tracks. I picked up a tiny bit of the green, but we'll get away with it. And let that one dry and then swap to this one. I think what I'm going to do with my little shelvy cutout things is cut out another like 5 pages in this orientation and then just flip it on the sheet. Which like technically I don't need to, but I do actually have this cut file set up to do score lines. And so I'd want the score lines to be on the other side. Yeah, I think that works. Right. What was I up to? Sandwich potato. Light to dark. I'm finding it amusing imagining squirrels sitting on your head watching you together. See, this is the thing. Like, is it weird to feel like you're standing behind me watching over my shoulder? Because like I have that with like YouTubers and stuff that they film in this orientation so that you're seeing things the right way up, and like I feel like I'm standing behind them breathing on their neck. And like I don't know, that's a sensation I find unpleasant. Plus, like I said, it's kind of been like a mental thing for me, and that's purely a me problem. Like, it's not anything to do with you guys, obviously. Because like I have the table, and then there's a gap, and then there's the TV, and that's where chat is. And so I think of you guys as being across the table from me, and so I work as if you're across the table from me. So like having things so that I like turn them around and show you kind of thing like that works in my head, whereas I'm not going to need to do that now. I bet you I'll still turn it upside down and then you'll be like, oh, it's upside down. Because I'll forget. I hear a chirpy boy. Hello! Coming out for snacks. As long as you're friendly. I mean, just because you're friendly doesn't mean you don't bite. Just saying. Not sure about how you say rings. Yeah. Things process. So is it? Yes. Like there are times. I'll be honest. There are times when I'll be like trying to work something out and I'll like go quiet while I'm thinking about it and stuff, and then like there's a bit of my brain that's like, you're meant to be talking. You're streaming. Talk to people. Like don't stop. Then it's like it's hard to balance those two things sometimes. And I don't say that as like a negative or anything, it's just like a thing that happens. It's something that I need to be aware of. Little ask first. Yay! Consent is sexy. Hi, take it. What? Yay, sketches. He sort of just sat there looking for a minute. He's like, I see you there, Mum, I see you. He was having such a good nap. He was on the bed, right on the bit where the sun was coming in from the window. He was the physical representation of warm and fuzzy. He looks so comfy. I actually ended up, like I had the alarm on, like set for today, and then I ended up getting up at about 8 or so. And just kind of, like I was kind of up, but I was also like, Tankat was still on the bed. Like he'd had his breakfast and stuff, and I'm just like, I just kind of want to sit with him for a bit. And so I lay back down, and he came over, and he was upside down to the screen, he was purring, and he was warm, and I had my hand on his belly, and it was so nice. I was worried I might end up drifting back off, and I think I might have for a little bit, but it wasn't for very long, but it was just, oh, it was so cozy. Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. My brain kicks back in and I'm like, oh shit, there's other people here. Streamer mode kicks back in and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm meant to be talking. Whoops. Snuggles, yes. Oh, he's gone. Bye! I can just tell that Black Cat's on the bed now. The sun just so happens to be shining on his butt. And I can see his reflection in the wardrobe. But now it's like, is Tankat gonna try and get back up there? And are they gonna share and play nice? Or are they gonna be butts about it? They're probably gonna be butts about it. I'm just looking at the colours I have left and trying to do it in some kind of logical order. There isn't really a logical order. trying to do it without having to cut out any more stencils. That one. Kind of unfortunately, we're not going to get an exactly perfect rainbow because the color list that I have only goes up to there. And then these ones were colours that got added later, so these ones are out of order, which is really unsatisfying. Wait, did I? Did I use the wrong one there? Ah. I think I did. Wait a minute. Oh shit, I did. I think that looked dark enough, but I was like, no, that is the right one. Nope, that's that one. Whoopsie days. That's fine. Love that colour, that is so nice. It's one of the new ones, Uncharted Mariner. Although for the first like week or so that it came out, everyone was saying Uncharted Marina. I need to go back to one of the other ones because this colour is light. Hopefully we can get away with that. What did I just grab? Lilac. What's kind of annoying about the purples in this range, apart from them being so bloody few of them, is the fact that I don't feel like they go together very well. Like that one's one of the light purples. I believe there's another one that I don't have. And I don't even know if I want it because I think I've seen it before and kind of gone, eh. That's part of why I was kind of excited by that other cut file for the labels. Is that because I was still going to do this, I was still going to do the thing where I coloured them in. But then obviously all the ones that aren't coloured in are the colours that I don't have, and so I'd be able to go, ooh, what's that colour? I was kind of looking forward to doing that, but then, yeah, like I said, couldn't get the second page to work. But I don't, I'm not so, I'm trying to think if there have ever been any exceptions. I don't think so. I'm not someone who's prone to full set syndrome. Particularly when it comes to things like this, like ink ranges and like paints and I don't know, all the things that come in like a range of colours. Like I've never been prone to I need to get every colour. I'll just get the colours that I know that I'll use. And I think that's basically where I'm at with these ones. I don't remember there being any other colours where I'm just like, oh, I really want to get that one. I've gotten this far and I'm kind of like, yeah, this is pretty much what I was after, really. I did get that red, because I felt like these reds were too orange. Those were I think I had Candied Apple first. I think I got Festive Berries because I thought it was red, and it is. But it's still quite pink. And so when Barn Door came out, I got that, thinking it was also going to be more red, but it's kind of got a grey tone to it. And so when this one came out, I'm like, please, for the love of God, be a blood red. Like, I'm tired of buying shades of red. Just give me a nice, deep, like, cool-toned red. Because this leans very slightly purple. And that's exactly the red I wanted. If I had known that, like, if that had have existed when I started getting these, I wouldn't have bought any of those. So I don't think that there's any colours left in the range where I'm really like, oh yeah, I'm missing that one. I think I've got basically everything that I feel that I need. But now that I know that I've got 39, I'm going to have to find at least one. Oh wait, no, I picked up the wrong one then. That's right, it's that one. And like, I'm looking at this whole sheet and I'm thinking like, is there any kind of colour that I'm kind of like, wouldn't mind one more of that? Not really. I don't feel like I'm missing anything. I guess maybe another shade of brown? And it feels really weird to say that because like I don't ever use browns, I don't need them for anything, but like sometimes you're doing like a tree or something and you want some nice like bark colour. That's the only reason why I bought this one. Inky fingers. Using that this is something you can see myself like, yeah. Like, if it's something that I haven't used before, generally I'll get, like, well, it depends on like what it is and how much I think I'm going to use it. Generally I'll get like the 6 rainbow, maybe the 7 if I include pink. If it's like a cheap thing and I'll kind of go, oh yeah, I'll have a bit of a doubt. Like if I'm really, like if it's really pricey and I'm really not sure if I'm going to like it, I'll just get like red, yellow, blue. But then there's things that like come in a box and it's just like, yeah, the vast majority of those colours that I'll use, like I'll get that box. That's easier. That's immediately picking up that yellow. That was a terrible idea, and why did I do that? Could I just... Hang on. I've got fucking yellow on there now. That was so dumb. Because I'm thinking I'm actually not going to ink that black one there. Although that has left us with the very unsatisfying fact that the rest of them are nice rectangles and that one's a smudge. It's fine. Let's just see what this one looks like. Oh, that might be alright. This one's called Black Soot, and it's like the black of the range, but it's really not a black, it's a dark grey. That might be alright. I wasn't sure that that text was going to be readable after I put that on there, to be honest. So I was just going to leave it white, because obviously the black ink would be the giveaway, but that's okay. We can go ahead and do that, and that is fine. Oh, look at that! Bunch of pretty colourful rectangles. So, like, looking at that, purely in the colours, I'm kind of looking at it thinking, like, what am I missing? If I'm missing anything, what am I missing? I could sort of argue that maybe I'm missing like a light green, like a light blue green. Because I have these light greens down here, but they're all yellow tones. Whereas these ones are the, well, not so much that one, but those two are the blue tones, and I don't have a light for that, but I don't know what there is in the range. Hang on. Let's bring in this sheet. I feel like most of these will be interpretable as like what colour they might be. So there is the crushed olive, but I think that's a yellow tone. I'm a bit annoyed that they've done this in alphabetical order, because I don't know what all the colour names are. Forest moss, maybe? I think the rest of those aren't green, so... Actually, I think peeled paint is a green, but I think it's a grey green. I don't know. I'd have to look up the colour chart. Like the full colour chart. I mean, obviously, if there was more purples, I would get more purples. Because there's no purples. Like, those four there are the purples. Fucking Seedless Preserves isn't even a purple, it's a pink. For a start. Shaded Lilac is actually very blue. Dusty Concord is very grey. So really, you've only got the Wilted Violet and the Villainous Potion. As like proper purples. And I know that there are a couple of other purples, but I think I was like... They're not really my thing. Like, I think Victorian Velvet is a purple, but it's a very light grey purple, if I remember correctly. And then... I'm sure I saw another one. Oh, Milled Lavender. That's another very light shade of purple. Yeah, I'll have to go look them up. But yeah, like I said, I don't really feel like I'm missing anything. Like, I can use what I have for all that I have, kind of thing. It just, I don't know. White Hellbone for... Oh, to fix what? What am I fixing? Sorry, I kept prattling and then I've lost where I was up to 4 minutes ago when you said it. Kind of limiting greens, nice. Hunter green, possibly. Do I have my... Oh, I do have my phone on me, hang on. See, I just don't know what else there is in the range. Distress, Oxide, Colour chart. Hey, thanks Googles. Distress, ink and oxide, labels and charts. Yes, please. Download colour chart PDF. Ooh. Oh no, that's a blank one that you colour in yourself. No, that's not what I want. Download colour chart filled in. Oh, that's much more helpful. There we go. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Oh, here we go. Yes. So there is a colour... Wait, which one of these do I have? That. It's that one? There is a colour called Rustic Wilderness that I wouldn't mind having, but it's actually a very dark green. So it's kind of like the wrong end of the thing. Lucky Clover I have, Evergreen Bough I have, Pine Needles I have. There's a colour called Iced Spruce, but it's very grey. Very grey. Like it's grey with a tint of green as opposed to the other way around. And then we start getting into like the teals and stuff, so like Savage Patina, it's Peacock Feathers. Yeah, so there isn't There kind of isn't really a light green. There is one called Bundled Sage, but it's very yellow. It's a pot. Maybe I'm looking at the purples, and because, like I said, like I've got all of them, except for one. I don't have milled lavender, and it is kind of a nice light purple. Excuse you, Mr. Chirpy. Are you quite right there? There's, it's like starting like after school time and stuff, so like parents are going to pick their kids up or they're coming home with their kids and stuff like that, so there's people walking past the window. Which upsets Tan Cat's apple cart. Because they're all like being loud and talky and noisy and stuff. Actually, you know how I said I was thinking about maybe getting another brown? There is one that I would get. Because I do, like, I have this one. Gathered twigs. Although I tell you what, that hasn't really come out the same colour as they've got on their swatch here. But there is another colour called Vintage Photo. And it's a more... like, this one's meant to be a lot darker. According to this swatch sheet. That almost looks like they've got them the wrong way around. But yeah, there is another, yeah, it's called Vintage Photo and it's kind of, it's quite chocolatey. Quite a chocolatey brown. The most recent colour that they came out with was Scorched Timber, and that's a proper black. Like this one, the Black Soot, is a very, 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 very dark grey. I don't need a black, though. I've never had a need for a... If I'm like stamping sentiments and stuff, I'm using my pigment ink. Because this one, like, it doesn't stamp badly, but it's not great. There is an in-betweeny colour between pink and red. It's called Abandoned Coral. That's one that I could maybe bridge the gap between my pinks and my reds. I think for yellows and oranges I'm fine. They're not a colour I tend to use very often anyway. There are two shades in there that I would consider, which is Carved Pumpkin and Wild Honey. The pumpkin one is kind of like in between these two. And then the Wild Honey is kind of sort of in between like Marmalade and Lemon. See, I'm looking at this because I think this is like an actual swatch sheet that someone's done because the inking doesn't look like super consistent. And the colour that they've got for Fossilized Amber is not even close to what I've got for Fossilized Amber. Theirs is very grey. Oh, I was right. Peeled paint is a shade of green. Anyway, I didn't need to think about that right now. Yes. I was gonna do rainbow, but it hasn't faded out enough yet. I did Galaxy-ish a couple of weeks ago, Mostly purple with some blue and pink streaks in it. And it is fading out. I've gone nice and pastel now, but yeah, it's not as light as it would need to be to do new colours on it. And frickin' it's Brad Mundo. I was really hoping that, because I'd got the Brad Mondo dies 2 years ago, because they had a Pride deal on. They did a full set of 7 for like reduced, and then they had there was a discount code as well, and that worked on top of it. And that was an amazing deal. Like, that was awesome. And so like every Pride since, I'm just like, well, I say last year and this year, it's like, oh, are they gonna do a nice big sale again? And yeah, I went and had a look, and I mean there is a sale, but like it's not anything crazy. And because the problem is they don't do international shipping, so I would have to ask someone very nicely, find a US peep, who'd be willing to like accept it on my behalf and then forward it to me. And so once I take into account that, it's like, yeah, that's really expensive. Does color remover work on enough each? It probably would, I just don't have any. I should probably try it at some point. It's not that big a deal though, like I'm not... I'd like to be rainbow, but it's not urgent, it's not... If I just, like... If I wash my hair every time that I shower, it'll come out relatively quickly, so... I tend not to bother with, you know, chemicaling it out. You know what it occurred to me on these, because I did just stick them together with double-sided tape, just as a bit of a prototype. I can peel them apart, and then I'd stick them together with glue, but then I could also put tape, because obviously all of these edges are going to end up on the inside and you're not going to see them, so... Love a good idea. Yeah, well I have to, like it works out so expensive for me otherwise. Like full price, they're $30, or just under, like 28 or something, per tub. And like, don't get me wrong, like I've had those tubs for 2 years, they've lasted. But yeah, $30 a tub, and then having to get them like shipped to someone and then having them forwarded onto me, and that's another $100 for the international shipping. Why am I taking these apart now? I should wait until I've cut the rest of them and then I can... Let's just leave that. Especially since there's exposed tape there now. Yeah, no, fine. I'd have a can of that. I'll use that in the first, like, week after I've dyed it. Just to make, you know, the full strength colour last as long as possible. You have a milder version of the ouchie super fit, yeah. Because at least yours, like, could and probably does go across land. We've got this giant annoying wet bit between our dry bit and your dry bit. I don't want to take these off of the page because they look all nice when all the colours are all together. Oh dear, it's fine. Oh heck. Does that mean literal Mars from the... Yeah. Yeah, can we have... It's meant to be the future. Where are our teleporters? I want Scotty to beam me up. It's Dan! With the resubage. Thanks, Dan. How you doings? Oh my god, it's not a butt heart anymore! Dan just got the first not butt heart. That's weird. It's okay, Dan, don't panic. Up until now, my camera has been the other way up. And so every time when I would do the heart thing, it'd be upside down, but now it's the right way up, and you guys can see the heart. Oh my god. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Oh, I'm so glad that came up off of there. I was pretty confident that I had the right cut settings, but if I had just done all that inking for nothing, I would have been sad. Yay! Oops. It's fine. Shut up. I swear my phone is listening to our conversations, especially the conversation between the relationship between you and your parents. It's I wonder sometimes. No, they're not using the microphone, but they can see, like, it's, you know, you can see all of the things that we like Google and look up, and so, like, it's all connected. My parents are convinced that their phones are listening to them, and it's like, no, you just use one email for literally everything, and Dad has Instagram. You're part of the metaverse now, that's why you're getting ads on Mum's phone for shit that Dad's looked up. I'm judging you harshly. Well, I'm judging you more harshly. Because I'm the bigger sister. Wait, no. Older sister. Wait, no. What? Thanks, Dan's judging on the side. Poke. Oh, is that the TikTok, is it? I can't watch it on that computer. That computer's just for porn. I mean, what? No. I'm joking. I'm joking. No, it's that I wouldn't be able to hear it. That's the problem. I have a very, very, very old MacBook. That's the one I got when I moved here. And the screen doesn't work anymore. Well, no, the screen works, the backlight doesn't. So I have it connected to the TV. But it means I have the volume off because, like, don't need it. But if you wanted to DM it to me, you're more than welcome to. I've seen the video where she keeps asking her mum for little things that a mum should do, and she keeps saying she's spending time with the brother, and she starts listening to her when her daughter's about to jump over a ridge, and that... Oh... Yeah... Do you happen to know if it's a younger brother? Because I feel like that could be me. And I don't know, like, is it a gender thing? Or is it just, like, older versus younger? Like, there's always that thing of, like, the oldest always gets, like, the pressure put on them, and then it's, like, the first child, and they have to do everything right, and blah blah blah, and then by the time they get to, like, later kids, it's like, it's fine. We don't need to be so harsh, we can just, like, we've got it down pat now, like, maybe it's a bit of both. I don't actually know, does it? Oh, fair enough. Or if they have similar interests. I mean, yeah. Hard to tell with Mum, she doesn't really have any interests. Not quite what computers are for, but isn't there an Avenue Q song about what the internet is for at least? Possibly? It's not ringing any bells, but like... I'm pretty sure half my bells are missing their, missing their doodads. What's the word for the thingy inside a bell? There's a word for that. I'm pretty sure half my bells are missing those thingies. Cousin is a near identical situation. It's mostly just keep my focus on the brother. She missed out on a really cool daughter. Yeah. Their loss. I have a thought about it, and I don't know how to say it without sounding incredibly, like, I guess, arrogant. Because I don't want to sound, you know, braggy. Like, it's not... Yeah. I feel like it's going to make me sound a little bit, can't even think of what the word I'm looking for. Like, elitist, maybe? I don't know. Oh my god, I just have a doubt. Says it's... I mean, yes. But be arrogant. But, no! I never see it. Oh no. Oh no. I'm scared then. I'm scared. You'd have everyone. I mean, yes, but like it's not. In the context of the conversation we're having, it's not like that. Can't be. Ah, no, Dan. That's terrible. Bad Dan. Bad Dan. Report to the naughty corner for your spanking. I mean, what? That doesn't. That's not. No. What? That doesn't get you out of it. These are looking so good. These are looking so good. This was totes worth the effort. And you can sort of see as well, like they print the top label. Oops. I'm trying to get these even, but I'm not doing a very good job of it. But like you can sort of see there, like the the color difference between what's on the left. I'm still doing it upside down. Shut up. It's fine. We're looking at the color, in other words. But you can see how, like, it's not the same. And then I think it's not a good day. As if there's only one kind of spanking. See, this one here, this is another one. The color is like so vastly different. This is why everybody thinks it's purple, because of the color on the thing, but if you actually look at the actual ink, it's very pink. Why are those two in that pile? I was looking at those and wondering why they weren't. Oh, I think they were just the ones that I grabbed out of... No, that'd be why. Never mind. Tell you what, once I do actually get these done, the little trophy things, and then put them all in like nice color order and stuff, and they're gonna be like, they're actually gonna be sitting there like that. Oh, that's gonna be so satisfying. I wish I had a camera on the Cricut. Because that would be a cool thing to share with you guys. Getting less stressful means you can make it stuff like a weekend. I mean, shiny halo. As is often the problem with such things, the biggest problem is length. I wouldn't be surprised though if at some point I bought an entire hide. So, yeah. Although, you wouldn't really want the, like, super heavy stuff. Because I do have a couple of kangaroo hides, and kangaroo hide gets used for making whips. Because it is the strongest leather in the world. While also being, like, soft and supple and stuff. So, I need to go to this is even worse when I say it. Yeah, no. No more TikTok for you. Put it away. I haven't been on TikTok in so long that it's offloaded off my phone. I don't know what the time limit is for that. It's probably not as long as I think that it is, but yeah. I have that thing where I have it set that it auto offloads an app if I haven't used it in a while. I just got a bit sick of the fact that it would, like... I just want it to show me... It's all of the things that have been posted since the last time I looked at it in reverse chronological order. I want all social media to be like that. And yet I'd get like one video from yesterday and then the next video would be from 5 months ago. The video after that would be from 2 months ago and I've already seen it, and then the video after that would be 3 months ago from a creator I've never heard of. So it's like, this is a clusterfuck. Yeah, they're like putting AI in it or something. Record your phone conversation that hears the so that's yeah, no. You. Apparently fully forgetting that there's this pesky little thing called laws that you need to abide by and, you know, not break. Ah! Bollocks. Eh. I mean, that one was kind of already fucked because of the yellow, but... If it was a colour I cared more about, I would fix it, but I very rarely use the grey. There we go. It's fine. Can't even tell. Shh. Nobody saw that. Oh, what's happening? Wait, what? The randomization keeps people's... Yeah. AI is a clusterfuck all on its own. Correct. AI stuff to think for iPhone, and now it's... Go home, Oz! You were supposed to leave work like an hour ago. Go home. Use this is not going to do well. It is not. A sparkly best maker. Heck yeah. Oh yeah, blue. Even though it's probably not coming up on the camera very well. It is actually blue. It's blue and sparkles. Wait. Show the sparkles. Yay. Look at them shinies. But yes, hi Jade. How you doing? Garbage in, garbage out. Correct. The problem is that AI is in its current state is the worst it's ever going to be. In terms of, like, its ability, anyway. Morally, we can argue it's always going to be the worst it's ever going to be. But, yes. I hope the world that we, you know, to where we're all just living it, like, from the moment that we're born, just about, we're going to just be living in virtual reality and have robot overlords and not own anything and nothing will be real and all that kind of shit. I really hope that doesn't happen in my lifetime, but it feels like it's gonna. It can get worse when AI use AI. It's yes. We're gonna end up in a horrible downward spiral. I mean, we're already in a horrible downward spiral, but yeah. Not necessarily, it is getting worse because it is literally feeding on its own data now. AI trained on AI generated data only gets more insane, and it has saturated the internet so much that it's impossible for AI to avoid scraping AI data and feed it. Yeah. Presumably, though, at some point we're going to have a remedy for that. And then it's kind of, well, then what? Like, it's infinite at that point? What's the difference between those two? label makes it look so green, but it really isn't. That's what's scary is robots are now taking over people's jobs because we've got 2 robots and work. Yes, that cameras work, they can't even pee it. He says, but eventually they're going to replace it. Human and cleaning the floors and stuff, and there's going to be something like that. Yeah! And that's why it's like, I want AI to do repetitive tasks work. I don't want AI to do recreational activity. Yeah! We don't need AI to replace artists. We have artists. But I guess that's not that far away from the argument of, we don't need cars, we already have horses. Like, it just... Where are the lines? You know what I mean? Yeah, and I don't like the thing of like, oh well, if we have robots, then like people will be able to retrain into other jobs. There already aren't enough jobs. What are they meant to retrain into? And if they were capable of retraining into it, surely they would have trained into it in the first place? I don't like that argument. That is a bullshit argument. Oh, if we have more robots, then that'll free people up to have more free time, and then they can pursue their creative interests and blah blah blah. Oh, look, we've got robots for that too now. Fuck. Thank you, if AI replaces the right tasks, all the basic skills covered. Yeah, exactly. I'm scared that, you know, because the robots are going to be like in the hands of a few and controlled by not very many people, and so they're going to have all of the money, and everybody else is going to have to like rent houses off those people and like buy food off of those people and get served by those people's robots and call up the customer service of those robots, and just like that's the way it's going to go, rather than the way it could go, which is like everybody owns all the robots and everybody benefits from everything. We've got too many people, and the AI taking over everything is happening too fast for society to be able to adapt to it. And so at some point we're just going to have to go, you know what, you lot with all of the money are just going to have to share with everyone else. Because otherwise you've got no one to sell shit to. Get AI to do the shit it does. Yeah, I'm not against that. UBI for the... Yeah, exactly. If it's the rest of the world in the UK, they're trying to push electric cars by like 2030, I think. Or something like that. Yeah. All of the like climate targets and whatever are by 2030, but like there's just not enough being done for that to be a realistic number. I mean, congrats, we can no longer buy plastic forks, but there's still oil companies dumping all their shit in the ocean, so like we're still fucked. I'm a bit ready to start hiring Tom to carry as long as they have a clean DBS. That's not the case everywhere though. Installing solar panels, space areas, all that span. See, that's dumb. I know there's going to be a transitional period and all of that, but please, for the love of God, can we get rid of coal and oil? At least in a burning shitloads of it and fucking up the atmosphere kind of way. I know they're always going to be necessary in some way or other, but like, just the scale. Head for cyberpunk that just disappeared. Yeah, I got dead before that. Oh. This is based on fraud to make this wasn't that, but it's never twice. The inflation comes from mega corporation. Family households generate less than 2% of. Yeah, exactly. Don't get me wrong, like, I'm a fan of them banning glitter just because, like, it's fucking glitter, but, like, also microplastics are really terrible for the environment, and so now we've got, like, environmentally friendly glitter as a very, like, tiny example. But the fact that the amount of pollution I can generate in my entire fucking life is the same amount of pollution that a mega corporation produces in, like, 5 seconds or whatever, it's like... They're all just band-aid efforts. Until we really put our foot down and be like, yes, we're going to have solar panels, yes, we're going to have solar farms, yes, we're going to have batteries, yes, we're going to have wind turbines, yes, we're going to have, you know, all of the environmentally good stuff. And no, we're not going to have coal-fired power plants anymore. It's not going to change. And the fact that most of these big companies have known about the fact that they're fucking up the atmosphere since, like, the 70s or whatever. We have had so much time to do more than what we have. Corporations owning single level family homes and so many bills. Yes. The only people who should own homes are people. Are you sure we're there already? Yeah. The only thing that should happen is all the trash that can be recycled over should be burnt, and it should have a certain amount of filter levels meant to make it clean enough to go into the environment. But I mean, that's... I mean, yeah, it's not in the air, but like it still exists. Filters need to go somewhere after the filter. Yeah. We can't just yeet them into the sun. The other thing about plastic pollution, the falling out of plastic in the ocean, they found a fungus feeding on it. Nature adapted and is cleaning up after our plastics. Mushrooms also break down and consume crude oil spills. Fuck, I love nature. The Earth does not deserve to have humans on it. That's based on the rubbish would take up. I mean... definition of a corporation is what fucked everything up. Virtual process called cancer. Correct. Fucking capitalism. You can't grow forever when your resources are finite. I don't remember what country it is, maybe Norway, or at least one is up there that actually imports garbage from the countries because they don't make enough of their own to fuel their power plants with. Oh, snap. Yeah. I agree with you, Dan. And I think, wasn't the biggest thing, or at least one of the biggest things, the fact that there was so many less cars on the road for so long? Like, because people weren't going, like, they weren't driving to work. The fact that we had this golden opportunity that we were like, oh shit, if people come into the office, they're probably gonna die from the COVIDs. Let's make everybody work from home. The fact that we, like, could make everyone work from home. We could have hung on to that. It would have been amazing. Less congestion, less pollution, less people spending hours of their fucking lives commuting. Less water wasted on all the laundry of having to wash your work clothes. People were happier in the sense that, you know, they got to spend more time with their families or just at home where they were comfy, productivity went up. But all these big companies were hiring or renting these, you know, these big fancy buildings in the central business districts, and they needed something for their middle management to do, so... Oh, COVID's over, everybody, let's get back into the office. Fuck off! Number one, COVID is not over. COVID will never be over. Not a thing. And secondly, if you need to stand over the shoulder of your employee So that they do worse work? You're a shit manager. Mr. Mushroom included all emotions in mycology, full stamens for the wind. Ooh. Yeah, that's not ideal. I did see a Brothers Make video where they turned a bunch of those into a bench. Fucking love Brothers Make, they are cool. Also got people to think safety is yeah. The fact that any of it got politicized is fucked up. But you can't keep people outraged and fearful if you don't give them a them to rally against. The reason we didn't hang on to the work from home thing is because corporations, you just fail these big buildings, they already own and rented it. There we go. Streamer delay, don't mind me. I loved it being okay to be here. Yeah! I stayed home before it was cool. Introverts, unite! In your own homes, separately. Look at the colours! Look at the colours. Those two belong over there, but still. Pretties and pretties and pretties. Oops. It's so good! Yeah. It's still mutating. There's more variants and stuff. The problem is that everybody seems to be going, oh, well, is it really deadly like it was before? No? Okay, then. It's just like the flu, then. It's not just like the flu. It's not. That's the narrative that's getting pushed. That it's just like, yeah. It's not. COVID is killing people at something like, I don't even remember what the number was, like 15 times the rate of the flu? Like, people die from the flu, right? You can die from the flu. It's not a cold. It's influenza. It's its own thing. You can die from that. And COVID is still killing, like... yeah, like I said, don't quote me. I don't remember the exact number, but it was something like, I think it was like 15 times as many people. But like, people have pushed it into that category of, oh, well, I'll just go get my vaccine once a year and then I'm covered for the winter. Like, it's not the flu. It's not. Whoopsie days. I went to come back to chat and I clicked the thing and now it's not. Wait. Welcome to the chat room. Huzzah. Thank God it doesn't clear chat like it used to. You got to read my comment. Yes. I got ranty before I got chat reading thing. I think if it is actually size video. Yeah. Oh, all the people who were like, oh my god, the vaccines aren't safe because like they only developed them in like 3 months or whatever. Like, no. We had SARS. Well, we didn't know it at the time, but it was SARS 1. You know, in the late noughties, I think, somewhere there. And so like all the research into those vaccines had already been done. They just pulled it out of storage and went, oh, this is going to come in handy. In some core ways in how it affects the system, it's like it's breathable HIV. We should get that onto the, I was going to say marketing. That's not the right word. The messaging of it. Don't think of it like the flu. Think of it like breathable HIV, because I think people would take that a hell of a lot more seriously. Some people would. Oh, that's fine. There's Greggy. Hi! I went to scroll up on chat, and because I have the stream and also the pop out for chat bookmarked, and I accidentally clicked it, and so it like refreshed it. Vaccine is the best case of which will be most common for that. Yeah. And the fact that it adapts so fucking quick. Oh, sorry, mutates so fucking quick. We're barely keeping up. And in some ways we're not keeping up. You can't assume that a vaccine that you've already had is going to cover you for whatever new variant is coming. SARS-CoV got renamed to SARS-CoV-1 and it was caused by SARS-CoV-2. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we didn't know at the time that it was. in the same way that in between, you know, 1918 and 1939, we didn't know that World War One was World War One. It's kind of like that. We went and renamed it retrospectively. Yeah. I always get retrospective and retroactive confused. Think of it these what's the immune system initiatives. I need to get onto that again, I think. Because I always was slightly deficient. I think you just got it SARS super and people would actually pay proper attention to it. Yeah. I don't know that it would have changed much. Purely by the fact by how politicized it got. Like, there still would have been people who were like, I'm not getting the vaccine, I've got a strong immune system or whatever. I'm not gonna be told what to do by the government. Well, okay, enjoy your ventilator then. Whoops. Clunk. 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 I can go over there. There we go. Okay. What am I doing? I don't see. I'm not making anything. I really want. I wish I had have like got these cut out because then I would have like put them together. But they're all the ones that I have, so they're just gonna have to wait. I want to put the. I want to put. I want to put these into the little shelves and have them look all amazing and stuff. You know, because we're gonna have. Oops. Now I'm gonna leave the bottom row empty just so that I can like get my finger in there and actually like get the bottom one out. But basically this is what we're going with. There's gonna be a nice shut up. I've got like 4.5 wait. 21, 2, 3. 4.5 years. I'm turning it upside down so you guys can see it out the right way. It's gonna take some getting used to. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave the bottom one empty so I can actually like get my finger under here to get that out. The bottom one I can't get my finger under there to get it out. But yeah, that's how that's gonna look. It's gonna be all like have the colours and it's gonna... Yes. That's gonna be so good. People who use something for theirs was lunges it, yeah. Another thing was also not for yourself, for others might be fine catching it, but I can't which people still don't get. Yeah! The fact that it wasn't about... Like, yeah, statistically you probably would survive it, but other people wouldn't. And you'd be spreading it in the meantime. So... It's Enigma Code! With the raid! Welcome raiders! Ria's here now. Hello! How you doing? How did the rest of your stream go? I might have been lurking. Thanks, Oz. Yes, Enigma Code was on today. Go follow Enigma Code. She's awesome. Do you need to go and get like noms and stuff? Post-stream stretchies and things? Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with that idea of doing half of them flipped so that I don't have tabs on the bottom. Because like this one, it gets stuck. Whereas these ones don't, because the tabs are on the other side. That's assuming that this actually works when I like scale it up more. I don't know, like that's 5. I reckon I could do 10. Have the full stack, and then it'd be 4 across. Oh, actually, I'll need to do 11, won't I? Because I said I was going to leave the bottom ones empty. Yeah. Well, I think that'll work. And then I could do it in rainbow order. Oh my god, it's going to look so good. Anyway, that's the... yes. And I am going to leave the other labels on, because I might as well. I'm so glad with how those turned out. Oh, that's so good. Hey, there was the kitty I guess through. What? Right into floof? I don't know how to flute. Hey, Tiger Cat, come here. No. No. He's on the kitchen bench. He do naps. Black cat on the bed. Black cat is on the bed. I can see a silhouette of ears. Literally, that's it. There's like a sunbeam on the wall, and like from this angle, Black Cat is like in between it, and that's the only reason I can see the silhouette of his ears. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to tell he's there. Cutie floof. It's like Vampire Survivors, but the levels can go for ages. Oh! And you get to ride a cat in it? Oh, fuck yeah. Trusty floof mount. Ooh. Wait, what was the game called? Soulstone Survivors. Ah. I might have to give that a little bit of a squizzy. Because I'm curious now. Okay. I need to have a break. Stand up and stretch and beverage and stuff. So I'm going to have a quick break. And do all of those things, and then I don't know what I'm going to do when I come back. Now that I've done my labels. Like, I wasn't even planning on doing the labels today. But yes. Make some cards. I would cut out more of the thingies and put them together, like, here with you guys, but like I said, I don't have a camera on the Cricut, and that wouldn't be very interesting. So... I'm sad I was going to get a charity game bundle which had little cubics in it. So but is there any chance that they're maybe going to have more? Or was it like just strictly like that was it? Because depending on the like website slash like who's doing it or whatever, sometimes they'll be like, oh my god, this one was so popular, let's get some more. I only had 300, but dang it! Where was that? I don't think that's something. It does! On Tiltify. Oh. Wait. You can do, like... Wait a minute. You can do charity video game bundles on Tiltify? Today I learned. Okay, I'm gonna go on break. Stand up, stretch, walk about, have a snack, have a beverage, go to bed, get out of bed, take your meds, all the stuff and things you need to do all the stuff and things. Shall returns. I did some science. And I'm gonna show you guys the science, even though I don't really think the science quite worked. Also, hi. I am returned. Cats have dinner, they're happy. One zipper repaired. There's technically a metal zipper and there's a plastic one. It doesn't matter. That's the direction you can go in, using a plastic slider on a metal zipper. No. As long as it's for the right, I think there's a term for it, but I'm just gonna go with, like, aspect ratio. As long as the teeth thing is fine, then, like, it doesn't matter. But yay for repaired zipper, because replacing those is an utter bitch. But yes, these, I had the boxes of, like, homemade embossing powder. It's where I just put, excuse me, it was a mix of, mica powder and embossing powder. Well, it was a thing called Melt It, which is kind of an embossing powder, but it's like, it's crazy fine, so it has a really low melting point. And it just so happened, because I think I mentioned the other day that I was working out what to do with these. I was watching some YouTube literally last night, and a video from a channel that I'm already subscribed to, but like an older one, came across my recommended, and I was like, ooh. It's where she made her own gilding wax. And I was like, interesting. And so I've like watched it, and it's basically, I think she, like, I've used a different thing. And so it hasn't quite worked out, you know, the same. She used, I think it was actually like furniture polish or car polish or like something like that. It was, like she just had a tin of it from the hardware store. And she just mixed that with the mica powder, and that kind of worked. I didn't have any of that, and fuck knows I couldn't go out at 1 o'clock this morning and buy any, so I'm just like, wait a minute, I've got some candle wax. I wonder, because I know that you can, in order to like, I guess, soften it so that it doesn't like dry quite as solid. You can put baby oil in it. And so I did that, that's what this is. I think originally, yeah, it was 12 heaped teaspoons of the wax and 3 teaspoons of the oil. And when I tested for this, like after it had cooled and I like tested it, I was like, oh yeah, that's about the consistency that I want. But I think it wasn't done like cooling, because when I figured it before, it was still kind of flaky-ish, like it wasn't just like a solid block of thing, whereas now, like, I cannot. Not at all, not even a little, well, tiny bit, but like, not really. And so I think that ratio hasn't worked. But I had already started putting it into the thingies, so I'm just kind of like, well, let's just see if this works. And, like, technically, like, it's mixed fairly well. I don't know how it would apply. The problem is that, like, if I put my finger in there to get some, I can't. Like, sort of, if I work it for a minute, it kind of, like, just takes on the warmth of my finger, I guess, but, like, yeah. I would really need a ratio that has more of the oil in it so that it doesn't set quite so hard. So I feel like maybe this could work, but I don't know, I just haven't gone about it correctly. I'm hoping, I don't know whether I'll be able to like microwave these. This container is plastic, which is probably not the best idea, but if I did it gently and carefully, I might get away with it. Yeah, this one here, I had way more of the mica powder. This was a it's in the mica powder. It's in the mica powder. It's called macro pearl, and it's basically the white. And for some reason, I made a lot more of it than I did of the other ones. So that one had a lot more. I put a lot more wax in it. And so this one somehow is kind of like still like more workable. than the other ones are. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just a ratio thing or... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why that one. Good time zone. Not straight. Oh, I love your username. That's great. No, not paint. Yeah, not paint. It's wax, technically. I was having an attempt at making my own gilding wax, and it's like sort of worked, but also not really. I don't know. It was an experiment. The mica powder that was in these containers before, I was already thinking about putting it in the bin, so if it hadn't have worked, I wouldn't have cared. But now I'm like, I wonder if I can make this work somehow. Like I said, I think it's just the... Plus these containers are not exactly the best containers, but they were just the containers that the mica powder was in, so... Yeah. I reckon if I get more of the baby oil into the mix, I think that could probably just keep it a little bit softer so that it's workable still. Just to see what that's like. So I'd probably put a bunch more of it in here and then, yeah. I just need to warm it up again, and that's the tricky bit. Just because I'm worried about the plastic. It should be fine though. But that is an experiment for off stream. So that if shit explodes, it's fine. Do the biscuits. Yay! You're on a roll! It's a bit stiff, but it works. Fucking, if it works, it's fine. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's your zip day. It's your zip day. That's not a word. It is now. Where can I put these? I don't have anywhere to put these. They were in the oven. Not to actually be ovened, but the oven is a convenient box in which Tancat cannot get. So... When I have things that are like cooling or whatever, I'll generally put them in there and leave it to it. You know what I could do? Because I have these cards that I made the other day. I'm still debating on whether or not they need sequins. I can go get the sequins out of the Aww. Black cat's gone back to bed. I am envious. Sequins. Wait. That is way too large of a box for the amount of sequins that I use. Keyword use. It's not a, it's the perfect size box for the amount of sequins that I have. The backpack I got isn't made anymore and they cheaped out on the slides. I break them. The replacements. Oh, sweet! Actual quality zippers. I've immediately spotted these two and gone, ooh, that could work. A lot of these, in particular, like this little bag and like these ones. In fact, pretty much all of the ones that say Alina Cuddle on them, I didn't buy. She has a tendency of chucking some free samples in the bag when you do a big order with her. Which, don't get me wrong, that's lovely, but I've had twice where I've ordered from her shop. and they've included things, and the little packet has just split open, and so I've gone to open my parcel and just suddenly discovered that the entirety of the box is just filled with sequins, and I'm just like, this is not cool. Holographic silver, yes. I don't know why they're stripy though. I'll have a look. Like, I want silver holographic, but I don't know why they're stripy like that. I've got silver ones. I do have these stars, which are quite nice, but I feel like at some point a lot of these free sample type ones I'll probably end up putting in resin things. Seed beads. Oh snap. I fucking knew I had seed beads somewhere. They're in here. Two beads in here too. Oh, sequin ornaments. That's why they're in here. Okay, that is logical. I'm like, why are there tube beads in here? I should have realised that by the several boxes of pins. I should make some of those again. They are fun. Did I keep any of the polystyrene balls? I don't know that I did. I don't think I had that many left. Anyway. So there are all the silver ones I have. I don't have any silver holographic ones. Sad face. So I have this, and I think this is actually the same as the other ones because I've got those ones and they're stripy. But then I've got these ones that are like the holographic but they're gold. I want that pattern in that colour. Oh well. Zippers are so hard to fix and replace. Yeah! They are the worst. If you ever take like a pair of jeans or whatever to like a seamstress or tailor or anything, alterer, and they're like, oh yeah, it's gonna cost like $11 million to replace a zipper. Fucking pay them and have them do it. It is one of the worst, if not the worst, things to do as a dressmaker, repair person thing. Especially in jeans. Maybe that's good! You should tuck away the rainbox. I don't want you to take us with you when you rainbox, that'd be weird. Camera's out. Yeah, we're trying it out the other way. Which means every time I go to show you guys something, I turn it upside down and now it's not the right way up anymore. How are we feeling about it? Does anybody have opinions? About the camera? You trying Canadian? I am. Oops. James, you're opinionated. Yes. Very. That's not right. I feel like I could maybe go these ones. Because they're clear, but they've also got a little bit of like colour to them, and so they're kind of a little bit iridescent-y. That could be fun. I don't know, I just feel like it's just ever so slightly just lacking in something, and it just feels like it just needs a little... Maybe we could do a little, you know, boop. And a boop. They look like bubbles. That's kind of cute. I don't know, I just feel like it like helps tie the sentiment in somehow. I don't know. I think it's a very nice camera. Well, the camera appreciates you. I have no opinion either way. They parallel play. Really, that's fair. I like it either way. Oh, like water droplets. Yeah, and I think that's kind of what it's going for. It's basically a half sphere. I'm trying to like... the one time I want it to be upside down. There we go. So it's kind of like a... It's literally just a half sphere. So something like that, or... See, I was kind of hoping to tie it in with the sentiment, and the sentiment is holographic. So I was really hoping I had silver holographic sequence, but I don't. Yeah, that's just not quite right. You can get confetti style, which is sequins that don't have a hole in. And I would like to get some of those. There's a American one. What's the name of the company? It's the one that Amy's does all the time. Card bling. Colourful Life Designs, there we go. And they've got, like, they do a monthly, like, they release a new set of colours every month. And so they've got, I don't even know how many colours they're up to now, but they're gorgeous. I'd really like something like that. Excuse me. Just to give it a little... I just need a little something. Just the background and the sentiment, just a smidge. Just needs a little bit extra. See, those sequins are clearly wrong. Like, that's not... I'm kind of liking the subtlety of the mostly clear ones. I don't think I want stars, but just to see. See, looking at that is making me go, I really wish I had holographic sequins. I like the holographicness on it, I just don't like the stars. Though I guess for the, like, bright and colourful happy birthday, it's not bad. I could go with the stars. I don't hate it, I just... yeah. I just need that little something just to tie it all in. Time for bean juice and gold sausage sandwiches. Yummy! Ooh, it's Friday, I get to have pies for dinner. Yes! I don't know what it is. It must be a mental thing. Because, like, I could have pies any night. I can have pies every night. I can have pies whenever I want. But I don't know, I just, like, at some point, Brain has instituted the rule that pies can only happen while the football's on. And to be fair, like, when the football's not on, it's summer, and fuck knows I do not want hot pies on a 25-degree night. So that kind of works out anyway. But, like, at some point I've just gone, no, it's Friday night. There's football on Saturday nights. I could have Saturday night pies. But somehow I've just made it that it's, yeah, Friday night during the football season is pies, and then it gets all, like, exciting, like, ooh, I get to have pies tonight. I don't know. I am nothing if not quirky. I was supposed to, ooh. Nums on others fishies. Apple pie and ice cream for lots of it. Yes! Apple pie and ice cream all year. How dare you? Marina's fish on Fridays, that's how they're put up. Yeah! And, like, you could do whatever you wanted. But somehow having it, like, limited? It just, I don't know, it makes it even more exciting when it does happen, I guess. Even if the rule is self-imposed. I don't know. Use things to look forward to and there's a consistent every hit. Yeah. Because I think if I did have them more often, it would, like, not that it would make it any less enjoyable, but I don't know, it'd be less special somehow. Fish and chips for Fridays and any other day. Heck yeah! Is it the alliteration? Is it just that everybody's like, yep, it's Friday, it's fish? Still can't decide. I kind of, the stars are growing on me a little bit. Should maybe, ooh. Squeezies. So pulls replacements back to the original. Quite proud of myself as a battle and a half by one. Fuck yeah! GG! Not going to comment on the label on the back of it. Because I live in the gutter. I'm aware that that was once, well, is it still? A Canadian shop that does, like, clothes and stuff? Fish on Friday must be a Catholic thing. Oh yeah, that's why Good Friday is like nobody eats fish or something. Yeah. Just got kept over it. Yeah. It's a brand here, not an offer for a good time. Yes. There is a brand in Canada called Roots. And as an Australian, it's fucking hilarious. Excuse me. You know what the other thing? Fuck. Ooh, breathing. Moreover, not eating meat on Fridays. If fish not counting as meat, so fish is. Oh yeah. I was thinking of the there's a fish market. You know, and when Easter comes around, it's like to get your Easter fish, because all the shops are actually like properly closed on the Friday. So it's like you have to get your fish ahead of time. That's what I was thinking of, but I got it the wrong way around, didn't I? Oopsie days. No meat is way McPukes. That's the fillet of fish. McPukes. Oh. Not wrong, but good God, that's a mental image. You know what the other thing I could do is? Because I do have pens. Metallic pens. Could I really, at some point I want to get, I know you can get paint pens that are like properly chrome. I wouldn't mind getting one or two of them at some point. Maybe just like a gold and a silver. That would be cool. Where are those? Oh, where's this bit? This is scrap. So what I could do is just put a couple of little silver dots with pen. And the nice thing about that is that I can control the size of it. The annoying thing is that like it's not the same silver. Like it's not. I mean, like obviously it's not. Like this is foiled silver and this isn't, and it's just like. Ooh. Just had a thought. When I was doing the wow, brain explosion. When I was trying to do the little circles out of the same foil, I put the tape on the thing and then I did it and then I cut it out and then it like wasn't quite as good. So what if I put the adhesive down on the card? For free, just saying. Oh shit, yeah. Nuggies for the win. Should have good sleep there. Thank you for coming and hanging about, sis. Words are hard. Correct. Too much thinkies happened all at once. I need some double-sided tape and some baking paper. Only like a little piece of baking paper. A little bit. Because I don't... Oh, I don't think I kept those. You know what I had for a while? Because I've got... Hang on. There's too many thoughts happening at once. I think I was going to take it and then rhythm... Something there, I got nothing. Good night. Oh, I did. Yeah, no, I didn't keep them. So I have this. And I have this from about 15 years ago. It's a sticker maker. So you put in the piece of paper into there and you pull it in the thing and then it ends up with adhesive on the back. And there is a similar... I think it's actually smaller than that. I think it actually looks more like a... It's like closer to a tape runner kind of size of thing. And it has glue dots. It just has like little circles of adhesive. I had that. There was 3 of them and they like snapped together. There was that one, there was one that had photo corners for some reason, and then the third one, I can't even think what the third one had. But I'd had them for so long that the glue went fucky, so like I couldn't have used them anyway. But oh, I wish I had glue dots right now, that would be perfect. I'm basically going to try and achieve the same thing by putting the tape down onto the baking paper so that it acts as a release. Make my own glue dots, but oh man, I wish I had a thing of glue dots right now. That would be perfect. Stick that on there. Hole punch. Hole punch. Hole punch. Right. English muffins. Fuck yeah. Love English muffins. You know, English muffins make an excellent mini pizza base. I do a thing where I'll grate up some cheese, I'll chop up some meat product, and I'll get a tin of crushed pineapple, and I'll drain the juice, the syrup, out of the crushed pineapple, and then sort of just mix all those together, put a scoop of that onto the English muffin in the oven under the grill for however long it is, and yeah. Get a little mini Hawaiian pizza muffin. Come on, get out of there. I don't know how well this is going to work, but okay, that one's a bit of a dud, but that's okay. Butter or toasted? Heck yeah! I just yes. So when I was growing up, if we had mini pizzas was the thing that I made when Mum had me make dinner, and yeah, that was a reasonably easy thing to make. We didn't have it on muffins though; we just had it on toast because bread was cheaper than English muffins. But yes, the thing of it was that because you wouldn't want the juice in the mix because that would make it way too wet. So you'd open the tin up and then just like push the ring of metal like down into it as hard as you could, and then like pour that off, and then you'd get the strainer and just like strain all the thing out, and then you'd get that bowl and you'd put that into a glass and you'd put that in the fridge. And then once you were done like putting all the mix together and then putting it on the bread and putting it on the grill and feeding everyone, then that was your reward for making dinner. Adding fizzy water would be good too. Oh yeah. Make it into hot sauce. Or freeze it. Ooh. Ice cubes, heck yeah. I'm gonna dip back into the bin and grab the foil I was using the other day again. Now, we need to do an experiment first. Make sure this is actually going to work the way I think it's gonna. I hope so. Ooh, so I caved and went onto the internets and found a cheap knockoff brand stabby tool. And because like I wasn't really looking forward to it because The Cricket branded one is quite expensive for what it is. I think they're about 20 bucks, 25 bucks, something like that, just for the thing. I think you can get them in a set, but that's about, I don't know, 50 bucks. It's like ridiculous. But I went on to Amazon's and just looked up. I think I just searched for like Cricket weeding tool, and the very first thing that came up was a pack of 2 for $10 and 1-day shipping. So I might have bought 2 of them. But unfortunately, I was in that annoying zone of being in between 10 PM and midnight, which in my time zone should mean that I get it, you know, today. But they work off Sydney time, so it's not coming until actual tomorrow, so Saturday. So I'm going to have 4 of them. Yay. Sweet and sour. Ooh. Weeder, yes. Ooh, stabbies! Who gets stabbies? Probably me. I have not yet put one of those weeding tools, like, into my own hands. I found them in my dollar store, so it's... Oh my god, I wish we had dollar stores. I mean, obviously being Australian, the conversion would be $2 stores, but like, still. I remember when I was a kid, when we'd go up to the big shops, as in the big shops near my parents' place, not the ones here. I mean, first off, there was an Action, was the supermarket, for those that remember back that far. And then next door to it, there was a Red Dot. Oh, I miss Red Dots. Magical places full of random junk that was really cheap. But it was bright and colourful and fun, and yes. And stabby stick to Jade. All the stabbies. I've been distracted, so I think you're saying earlier. Wait, what did you miss? Yeah, it was. We didn't have to say it, Jade. We didn't need to say it. It's fine. Jinxing me. Just because I was thinking it. Oh, heck yeah! It'll be matchy-matchy because it's the same as the other one, and then we can just... Yeah. I'm gonna do that. We've worked it out, we've worked it out! Good job, chat. Now I want to buy glue dots. Oh dear. I wonder... Because I do have, like, entire sheets of double-sided adhesive. I wonder whether or not I could, like, cut my own. Would that work? As long as I got the cut depth right, it would work. I don't know where I'm putting them. Where am I putting them? I'm gonna put one... there. Oh, cool! Now I can't see it anymore. It's fine. No, the person that works at sort of that kind of stuff. Ooh. Are red dots still a thing? I haven't seen one in years. I had assumed that they, like, disappeared. There was one up at my local big shops, and then... they disappeared. I know Things is still around. I know there's still Things, but they're not as cheap as they used to be. They've tried to go a little bit more upmarket, I think. Seems to be a little bit 50-50 on whether the baking paper comes off or the release paper does. Wait a minute. They're the ones that... Oh, they're not. They were the ones that I cut out the other day that didn't come out very good. Be gone. But if you love it and it loves you, wait a minute. I just want my PC building experiences. Wait a minute. What? West Oz store only of it. Wait, really? Wait a minute. Red Dot was a Western Australian store? Oh. Many different chains it does. Yeah, we don't. Which is really disappointing. Oh no, Reject Shop is a separate store. We have Reject Shop. I just don't know. See, now I'm wondering... Did Red Dot become Reject Shop? No, it didn't. They're separate. I've already forgotten where I was putting these. There will do. Birthday cards don't remember me, I'm 36 of them. It's just a number. Good day, you're 28. Hey! See, that's okay, because we didn't remind you that you're 36. What is it that Ivana says? 21 with X number of years of experience. I think I've lost a couple of me dots. I'm pretty sure I cut out more than that. 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, I've lost a couple. That's fine. That'll do. 5 will do. And then I want to make sure it has the same foil, because I used the two. I used the like flecky one and the starry one. And I want it to match. This is a stupid level of detail that we're going to. Like, it just... I'm being excessive. 30s are a good decade, realizing your other things you had to be here. Yeah! I'm certainly enjoying my 30s more than I did my 20s, I think. It was still very, never thought I'd say these words. I do miss being minimum wage. But apart from that, just in a, you know, I guess on like a personal level, yeah. 30s are fucking awesome! 21 with extra circles! Yay! It's barely remember my 30s. Could it possibly be that you're... because you're only just? I think that might have something to do with it, Oz. Doesn't remember his 30s. They haven't happened yet. I'm really trying to not mess up the edges when I get the weeding tool under there, but I think I fucked that one. Oh well. It'll still be pretty. Yeah, that's still pretty. Looks a bit... yeah. But... oh no, that's just the end of the sentence. I'm being excessive. It looks good, but... yeah, scared of getting to 30 and falling apart already. It's going downhill from 30. It does. Well, mine has. But given how much I had wrong with me before, it was kind of inevitable. That's better. That's what it needed. It just needed the little fleckies. And now it's all cute and stuff. Yay! So yeah, now I'm wondering. And I'm not going to do this now because obviously it's going to need some prototyping and stuff. But I have like these like full sheets, and so these are like already got the thing. So if I can cut these, where I cut one layer and the adhesive and then not the other layer, then I'll just have like a full sheet of dots that I can just like almost use them like stickers, but like still have the other side be removable as well. So yeah, that would be a handy thing. Otherwise, yes, you can just buy glue dots. Oh, that's Pelham. What are you doing in there? There we go. Thing EDS and party, yeah. I'm kind of grappling with... like, I'm 98% certain that I have polycystic ovaries. PCOS. I'm becoming increasingly convinced that I've got endometriosis, and the problem with that is that the vast majority of the women that do have it, it has like an average diagnosis time of like 7 years or something fucking stupid, because woman, go to doctor, states symptoms, oh it's just your hormones, it's nothing. And then repeat that until they eventually find a doctor who'll actually fucking listen. Plus, you can't actually really, like, do any tests or whatever. You have to, like, get in there and actually physically have a look. So I wouldn't be looking forward to that either. Sequins and sequins. And that's just on top of all the other bullshit that goes on in my brain. So, cool. Earlier start, the other gets solved. I mean, yeah. First off, okay, you feel stuff right? Yeah. I'm 35 now, which is fucking weird. Literally mid-30s. What? But like, I've been falling apart for a while, so I can't really say that like, specifically it's gotten worse. Yep. And like, admittedly, you know, self-diagnosed, but having looked it all up and realizing that it is exactly what I'm going through, like, yeah. I'm not going to repeat what I googled just because I worry about TOS, but yeah. The thing that I googled and that was the immediate answer that came up and it describes it to a T. It's like, oh, that, yep. So that's what it's called. You know what? I'm just gonna take that off. Sometimes it's handy and sometimes it's not. And at the moment it's kind of not. Get out of the way. I should put these in a tray. Have you seen that video that it's skit about been in the 30s? It's not coming to mind. Feel free to chuck it in viddies if you have it handy. It's possible. I've watched a lot of their stuff, but yeah. Go back, yeah. It's, like the fact that I deal with like PCOS and other hormonal shit, and the fact that I have like depression and anxiety and all that kind of stuff, like it just feels like a natural overlap of that Venn diagram. So there was some chocolate and T1s. Wait a minute. Sounds dodgy. What are T1s? Can do. Thank yous. I mean, you're more than welcome to put it in chat, but if you want me to see it later, Nvidia's is a better spot for it. Oops. Well, that one went flying. I don't think they're getting pushed all the way through the back piece. Not that it matters. That'll do. Paracetamol, caffeine and codeine, it's over the counter. Ooh! We can't get the ones with codeine in it anymore. Actually, I was talking to someone earlier and because I mentioned that I had a headache, and they were like, oh, have you had some Tylenol? And I'm like, no, I've had some paracetamol. And they're like, what's that? And I'm like, it's literally the same thing. Although, to be fair, I did think that Tylenol was just the brand name, like, in the same way that Panadol is the brand name. But it's just one of those, like, naming convention things. Like, we'll get it in a people's suit and us get to do the things and stuff. Bye, Jade! Thank you for coming and hanging about and stuff. Be all safe and things and enjoy your bean juice. Take half a dose, because fuck off with me, except make me not care. Yeah. Tylenol is the brand that came from. Yes, that one. But apparently, because I googled it, because I wasn't sure, and apparently that one, acetaminophen. Acetaminophen. Apparently that and paracetamol are the same thing. It's one of those. Tylenol is what it gets called in the US, and paracetamol is what it gets called everywhere else. Broadly speaking. At least that's what Google told me, and Google couldn't possibly be wrong, could it? I could probably put them in much the same spot as I did before. I'm only gonna do a couple more of these. I just want to see how they're gonna go. It's mostly working though. I'm pretty happy with this. It's just tedious. Oops. That's why I translated to you as DAW. It is kind of fun learning about the, I guess, regional differences. Or as I jokingly call them, the translations. No one expects the Spanish Inquisition, correct. Good, time zone evil 12 monks, how are you doing? See, what I'm doing at this point is that I'm like, I'll hold the thing there, and I'll get the reading tool, and I'll like do that. The problem is that it's messing that edge up. It ends up like pushing the adhesive in rather than just splitting the two halves. I know it's such a tiny thing, it really doesn't matter, but... Also had to get a fresh beverage, had questions on previous ones, so... Why did... What? Tasted fine first mouthful, but when went for second one, noticed it... What were you having for beverage? I'm going to assume something dairy was involved. I'm good, how are you doing today? It's better than I have been for the past 2 weeks. I'm on the mend, I think. Yeah, that Tylenol probably wouldn't make it to market if it was anything in juicy taste because the effective dose and the toxic dose is so close to... Oh! What?! What were you drinking? I'm not gonna lie, Oz, I'm a bit concerned at the frequency with which you go to have noms and then discover that it's like past its date or whatever. Cause like, just saying, I kind of prefer you in your non-food poison state. Just throwing that out there. From Frozen. I hope so. Oh, great. safe. It's fine. Other foil. Other foil? This foil. Mm-hmm. Yay, it's working. That's right. Ew! Wait, what was it? Do I want to know? Was I right in thinking it had dairy in it? It couldn't no, it couldn't possibly. September? I think I managed to catch a cat hair under that one. Whoops. That's okay, I don't charge for those. Cards by Quirky Crates, where the cat hair is free. Hang on. Oh, come on. Runs out of a chemical, much like alcohol. To cope with it. Oh, fuck. Didn't have dairy and wasn't running. Oh, God. I'm glad you went and got a fresh one. Or at least, you know, didn't finish that one before you realized. Heck yes. I'm so glad I did that. It just makes it, it gives it that little bit thing, and then it's like, but it also matches the sentiment, which is really cool. Yay! You know, you know what I could do? Because I have some tiny punches. Ow. In my punches box. Tiny punches. I even got one in the shape of Australia just to be really cute. I got a butterfly one, I got one that's a little bow, and then I think I've got 2 circles, a hexagon, and a square. Clearly I need to see whether or not those 2 work. Science. Include the chemical needed process but often used as a toxic ratio of remote use of other methods. Oh gosh. Find it more useful anyways, yeah. If it inhibits progesterone and can lighten or even delay periods. Huh. What is this? What? It was right side up, what is this? We were talking about how did we get onto it? I can't remember how we got onto it, but it was like, I was saying like, do you guys want me to try it the right way up? See how that feels and stuff, and you know, it was like, yeah, let's try it. I'm clearly not used to it because I keep turning things upside down to show you guys the right way up, and then it's the wrong way up, so. Yeah, Canadian mode, yep. Camera isn't Australian mode anymore, Ivana. Let me guess, including the camera will also cost them more money, so they're not required to spend, and they could otherwise keep as rough as it. Yep. Fan is faint. No, he faints! Uh-oh. Oh, fuck's sake. All comes back to money. I went to sleep to Aussie camera and wake up to American cat. You did! You was sleeping upside down. Yes, I thought about the camera around in my head out of habit. Not that there is an issue now, did you see? Yeah. How am I to get my Aussie kiddo hugs? Well, now they're just Canadian hugs. I don't know. I can still do huggles. And snuggles. See, like... See? It works. And you still get boobs, they're just on the other side of the camera. They're along the bottom now instead of on top. That's something that I do. It's you know. We're trying it out and seeing how we're liking it, and you know, if we don't like it, I'll just swap it back again. That's no big deal. Little spoon hype. Before it was like getting an actual face-to-face hug. So I need to turn it back again? I can turn it back again. I see I'm open to feedback. I want to know what people think. I think most of the opinion so far has been, meh, don't care either way. So like, I can put it back the other way, that's fine. I was explaining before that like, it's a little bit, like for me, because chat is all the way over there, you're like across the table from me. And so when I move things to like show them to, turning it upside down to face that way makes more sense in my head because you're over there. So like, if there is any preference towards putting it back, I'm fine with it. Tape. Oops. I could probably just cut it straight out of the, actually this tape's not going to be big enough, is it? Let's go with the wider one. This is just an experiment. I don't know if this is going to work. A little bit of the baking paper, a little bit of the double-sided tape, and then we come in with the tiny punch. Look at this oh. That doesn't get as far. Okay. These are Kmart ones, these ones. They were a little pack of 4. Oh, it cut! Ooh. It's this bit that's so fucking tedious, trying to get through the... trying to split the 2 layers back out again. Oops. Stop that corner a little bit, but it's, you know, it's a science. Oops. Aww. I messed up that little corner a little bit there, but oh, look at that little sparkly heart. That I totally put upside down because I'm still not used to the camera. Fuck's sake. cute! Look at that, it's cute! Oh, that totally worked. I need to try the other shapes now. This feels like over the shoulder watching, the other way feels like being a dress presenter with things kind of... Yeah, exactly! Like, to me, it feels a little bit weird. Thinking of you guys as, like, looking over my shoulder. That feels a little bit off. For me. Like, if everybody was like, no, this way's better, keep it that way, like, I would get used to it, don't worry about it, like, don't... It's fine. But, yeah, it just... I don't know, this way feels a bit... I'm gonna try the Australia one. I have no idea where I got these. I've had them for 1,000 years. I actually found them in my shed when I was cleaning out all my stuff. Oh wow, whoa! That cut amazing! Holy shit. Oh wow. Look at the fucking detail on that. Hot damn. I was expecting the edges to go a little bit like shreddy and stuff, just because of the nature of the fact that it's, you know, release paper and baking paper and there's adhesive in there and stuff, but like that cut great. It just makes me want to kiss the top of your handle. That's not anything to do with the camera angle. I'm really glad that that side of the release paper released, because the other way it would have been backwards. Oh my god, we're gonna have a little silver Australia and it's gonna be adorable. Make sure that I have a bit that actually is going to cover the whole thing. There. Oops. Oh my god, it worked! It's a little straight. I slightly messed up that corner when I took the release off. How fucking good is that detail though? We're not going to acknowledge the bit where it's missing Tasmania. You'd have a tiny little triangle that'd be about this big. How good is that? That's awesome! If you want my honest opinion, I'd always want your honest opinion there, Varnaby. Camera upside down is your signature. This way feels common. Yeah! That's not a bad way of putting it, actually. Like, there's a little bit of, like, everyone does it this way? So, yeah. There's one creator that I can think of the ones that I watch, where, you know, hands are coming from the top of the screen, like, same, like, you know, upside down. And somewhat, well, it's not that surprising, I guess. She's also from Perth. She has an Etsy shop and it lists her suburb, and so like I know what suburb she's in, and like I could drive there. But she does polymer clay. So in her case, it's like it's not as important because there's generally not text and things, so like there's not things that you need to be able to see the right way up. And honestly, like if there's anything that I'm doing that has text on it, I just turn it around and show you guys. Tasmania would be the... Oh my god! Tasmania is Australia's tittle! Yes! I'm amazed how well that worked. That's very nice. I want to do the little butterfly. Again, I'm so amazed how well that's cut. I mean, is it like, these are clearly like brand name ones. Craft Punch Perforatrice. Perforatrice? I don't know whether that's like a brand name. I've done it again. I don't know whether that's a brand name. But like these are heavy. These are solid, these little punches. I wonder if they're still a thing. Because like, don't get me wrong, these ones are fine, but like they're very cheap. The blades don't go through anywhere near as well. You know what I need to do here? Hang on. Just kind of hoping how to scrap it. That's okay. Just gonna take a little corner off. And I need a little bit. And then, just to be even more extra sneakies, and to, you know, make sure it's actually going to work. Is he still there, Zyvanabe? If he needs to like lurk and stuff, that's totally okay, but if he wants still there. I made it blue. Very cute. Very cute. Okay. I'm gonna put that back on there before I forget to do that. Not that I really use that bit very often, but I still don't want to lose it. I'm gonna go away now. Cause I gotta eat my pies. God, it's dark in here. Right. Do we have... Ooh, we do have... Thank you, Buffalo. Appreciate y'all. And thanks for sharing your time and stuff. Thank you for sharing your times and stuffs. Your times is like totes precious, and you come and share it with me. You spend your precious minutes on this earth listening to this derp. I'm honored. Thank you for the crafties. Thanks, Oz. Thank you for being here. Thank you everybody for coming and hanging about. Should be on Geek tomorrow. I'm still a little bit like I feel a lot better than I have been, but I'm a little bit like easing back into it still, so I don't want to fully be like, yeah, I'm totally gonna be on tomorrow. Like, I'll probably be on tomorrow. But yes, thank you for being here. Be goods. If you can't be goods, don't get caught. Catch you later, everybody. Bye.